Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho. I want that Simpsons decoration. I don't. We're not.
We're not on our microphone. Hold on just a moment. Let's see if we can't pair this microphone here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're just a hot mess over here today. Good evening, everyone. It's great to see everyone. Hope you're all doing great.
Now, can you hear us?
Thanks, Richard. This episode of PTV is brought to you by Trader Joe's.
Good night. Does that sound better?
Yeah, it's sounding fine.
Okay, great. So we're done. We've got the Yeti set up now, so that's good.
Okay.
I blame everything on the ants.
This episode brought to you by Richard.
We've been infested with ants. So,
okay. Before we go any further, I just want to give a shout out to my brother Ron and his wife and all their family in Illinois who are joining us for our stream tonight.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Ron, Becky. Great to see you.
Why does he want to watch us?
Why wouldn't he want to watch us?
Well, because he doesn't like watching things.
He watches it all the time.
Oh, that's great. Oh, thank you so much for being here. It's great to see everyone. Oh my goodness. What a day.
Melikaliki Maka, Jim.
Are you trying to?
It has been nonstop around here. I'm off of work for this week, and it's been nonstop. Do not know what's going on anymore, it seems.
Hey, Brandy and Dave, welcome.
Hi.
Rob Fuzz, Jim, Mike Wheeler, Sea Cowboy, Cindy, welcome. Richard, of course, you're there.
Yeah.
Who else is here? Stevie Lee, yes. Leanne, Captain Akron. Thank you so much for joining us all. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Really excited to be sharing this evening with you.
We're having last-minute technical difficulties, but we're trying to get that resolved. So please, patience. Thank you so much. I want to get this all done so that you can actually see everything that we're trying to do around here.
Hey, our John's welcome. Blue Nose. Megmas sent me. Oh my gosh, Megmas. Are you guys doing okay over there? What's going on?
We're okay. It's just that we are trying to make sure that we've got this all resolved.
Okay.
Yeah,
my phone will not connect for some reason to StreamYard tonight. Doug's will. So I'm also having I also have it paired to the Bluetooth so that we don't get any feedback on this.
Okay, good.
So everyone, we want to make sure that we can take you on a tour of the forest tonight. That's the intent tonight.
I'm not going to do it. I'm sitting right here. My legs hurt. I've been killing ants all day today.
Yeah, stomping a lot.
My Christmas spirit's completely shot. So if I don't feel very perky today, sorry, I apologize.
Hey, Duffy, welcome to the stream.
Oh, man. It is great to have everyone here. So,
Noah, welcome. Leanne, look at everyone's joining us. Hi, everybody. Savage48, thank you for joining us.
Oh, Magmus Zipmus.
Yep.
I can't stand it.
Yeah, Zip took her first half hour, and then she picked up when she was able to get home from her family gathering, and she went over a little bit, but she thanked us openly on her channel for allowing her to cut into our evening this night. But you know what? We're doing fine.
Hey, we're one big YouTube Disney family here. We need to support each other.
While technical difficulties delay the broadcast, I'll give you a topic. New Mexico is neither. Discuss.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, looks like we've got a mobile cam ready to go. So as soon as it looks like it's there, yeah.
Let me see if I can go.
Ciao.
Okay, let's hope that this works for us.
Does that help?
We're not getting any
No, we
picture.
can't see anything.
Well, no, that's because I've got it all blocked off right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they can't see all of our dirty laundry and our house is a mess.
Gosh.
It's not true. It's not true. Our house is very well maintained. It's staged. It's ready to go.
Doug likes
Is
to.
there still an echo?
No, we're fine.
I'm not hearing any
Move
echo.
over
We're
here.
fine.
Oh, good. Well,
Okay. We're just seeing a white screen right now, and
Yeah, I told him not to.
oh my gosh, it's like we're broadcasting from Mars. Okay. For those of you who are joining us, welcome to the stream. Arnie is going to be taking us on a trip around Pepper Tree Villa. The villa
hey
has
everyone.
been set up for Christmas. We started in September. This is one of the first trees we lit in September. It is our Dalmatian tree. The 101 Dalmatians. It is a 6-foot white pencil tree. It has 101 Dalmatian toys, which we were able to acquire from McDonald's back in the mid-90s when they did a Happy Meal promotion with
Yeah, it was a lot of burgers and cheeseburgers.
yeah. But
I'll be honest. I gave up after 3 burgers
yeah.
and said, "There's got to be an easier way."
Yep. Stacy says Ben presents the PTV mobile cam. No,
If you get nauseated, it's not my fault because this thing is not working. Well,
hold on.
it's not.
That's fine. That's fine. Let's here. This is what we wanted to see. This is why. Okay. For those of you who are joining us, welcome to the stream. Rock and Robin, good to see you. Blue Nose, welcome. Donna Jaworski, welcome. We are looking at a close-up of the Dalmatian tree in the Mickey room. It has 101 Dalmatian toys, 101 black spots. Each black spot has a Disney pin, which means there are 101 Disney pins on the tree as well. It has approximately 300 white lights. It's a 6-foot tree. And at the very top of the tree is Cruella de Vil. Arnie, you're making it look a lot taller than it is, but thank you for that angle.
Oh, you're very welcome. And Pongo and Pretty to sit underneath too.
Shell the quilt
These
into the stream.
Yeah,
So those
you'll
are
notice that
pins.
these plush may not be the cleanest. They're not in the best shape, but these are childhood toys of our nephew, Jeffrey.
Yep.
Jeff had these in, 1990?
Something like that.
He got these as just a baby,
yeah.
and he had
Show
to
them
have them.
Show them a fabric donut that each pen is on. So we have 100
Oh, okay.
fabric little donuts.
Okay, here is Mickey and Walt at California Adventure. And on the back, it's just simply stitched together. And it's pinned. And it's pinned.
So the 101 pins with the dots, does it represent the spots of a dog? Because you just had the dogs on the tree. It made no sense because each one of those dogs are all different.
Yep.
And yes, we went to the 40th anniversary of Club 33. So
has this tree been spayed or neutered? Jim's asking for Bob Parker.
Yes, it is. Yes, and so that is the 101 Dalmatian. That's a really, really, really cool tree. I mean,
and those little black fabric circles are compliments of Sherry, our sister, who will be joining us a little bit later. So
I like this one here.
And that's
1974, America Sings.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Only at Disneyland.
Yep.
Okay. So then this is the Mickey room, actually. You'll see artwork here of Mickey Mouse animation. In fact, he's even sitting on the bed.
Mickey's.
And when his goofy hat fell.
Oh, dear Lord.
So the fabric of the this is the room that Chef, Patrick, Steve, and Dave all want to sleep in.
You're welcome, Meg. It was fun watching you open your presents.
So the
Meg, that was adorable.
bedding, the headboard are all mouse heads.
And of course,
And then
we
there's
have
the-
a Mickey tree.
Yep. This is a 6.5 foot pencil tree we purchased at Target several years ago. It features all things Mickey Mouse.
There's somewhere between 200 and 300 ornaments on this tree. It has a garland as well. And the mouse that sits on top is actually a plush Mickey that Ben bought for me at Disney Store in London.
Yes, that's true. I have one here in my room as well.
There's also
Yes, Brandy and Dave, this is the Mickey room. You are actually seeing the Mickey
This
room.
is all that is serious. So pull back. It's floor to ceiling artwork.
Grace wants to know what the rate on the Airbnb Mickey room is.
Oh, it's too high. So
it's prohibitively expensive.
yeah,
No, no.
it's gonna be whatever the price of Star Wars hotel. Double that.
But remember, that includes breakfast.
Yeah, I cook. You know,
We'll do yeast waffles for you, or we'll do an eggs Benedict. Or we could even do a frittata.
Okay, Brandy says she hears the angels singing. Hi, Kay. Welcome to the stream.
This is the Mickey room.
And Stacy.
This is the Mickey tree, and of course we have underneath as well. Mickey is decorating his Christmas tree on the tree skirt.
Oh,
And
Megan,
even plush set underneath.
Meg has given us the price point. She says $700 a night.
for the Star Wars land.
No, for the Mickey room.
Is that off season or peak?
Is there an annual pass holder discount for the Mickey room?
No.
And just part of our Disney library. We do a lot of research. One of the things that we just love history, so we do a lot of reading.
And I have almost every cookbook.
And there's our partner statue.
Yep.
Okay, next.
All right.
Next, I'll just do the little hall here. It's just a simple tree.
Oh, here we are from Mars again. This is
Just a simple small tree. It's got some ornaments on it from Hallmark, some miniature ornaments. So, and the tree is actually from Hallmark as well. We added some green lights to it. We're not too pleased with the outcome of it. We're probably going to change this up next year. So,
I don't like this tree, so this is going to affect next year.
but we do have the little like almost stick bears underneath it, as well as a little sled that my sister made, and this little job here from Hallmark, a Mickey train.
Oh, let me put the close up on that.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, that's cute. I don't think I got mine
Okay.
up here. Yeah.
Let's go to the snowman next.
This
Okay.
is the bathroom in the hallway.
This is the guest bath at Pepper Tree Villa.
It's usually known as the Oasis. It's usually themed with palm trees and so forth. But during the winter, we have snowman theme, and then here is the tree.
Hi,
Here's a
Arnie.
picture of me in the mirror.
Stacy.
Remember, it's 2 days to Christmas.
Stacy, yes, we do have the fancy folded box case to the 101 Dalmatians.
There you go. Brandy, I'm glad you like the bathroom. It is adorable, isn't it? Oh, and Rob Fuzz says he has that shower curtain.
Oh, very cool.
It's from Bed Bath and Between.
And there we have a little antenna topper on top from, of course, Disneyland.
Yep. The snowman has a pair of mouse ears on.
But yeah, this is gosh, there are almost 100 snowmen on this tree now.
Yeah, it's about a 3-foot tall alpine tree that sits on the bathroom counter.
And of course, there's a little tree skirt with snowmen on it.
Yep.
Again, courtesy of Sherry.
Sherry's has a lot of handiwork.
Yeah. So
But
yeah, that's a
every
snowman tree.
bathroom- That tree is about 3 feet tall. It's kind of narrow and it sits in the corner of it.
Okay, Grace is saying, note to self, buy a tree for the bathroom next year.
Okay, next let's go into the master bedroom.
Okay.
This will have 3 trees in it. Next year, it's going to have 3 full-size trees.
Go to the side table first.
Yeah, I'm doing the little unimpressive tree.
Well, it's not that it's unimpressive. It's just here we're focusing in from Mars again. There we go. This is just a simple little tree.
You know what we need to do, Arnie, is quit out of StreamYard and open it back up because the signal should not be this poor.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Let's kick it. Let's kick me out, and we'll start again.
Yeah, because we did that when we were at Disneyland because it's not working. It's actually making me completely sick. So he's just going to reboot and then see about getting a stronger signal because it's horrible. So yeah, I've been fighting ants, trying to get into the Christmas spirit. That's been my problem.
Rachel says she got her dad's approval to get us a potato ornament. Thank you, Rachel. We're looking forward to it.
So I put a tree in my bathroom to make it seem like I'm camping and doing my business outdoors. Really, Jen, you really do that?
And Avery does say that now my bathroom can look festive when I do my number 2. Okay. So, due to inclement weather, rocket jets are grounded. This is the mouse head tree in the master bedroom. It does rotate, and anything that is on this tree is nothing but 3 circles in each ornament or light or keychain, whatever. We have antenna toppers that are on the tips of the trees. We have
It rotates.
Ornaments. Oh, look at that. Richard tells us we've got Orlando guy mugs on the way. A bit late, but Merry Christmas. Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks, Richard.
So yeah, this rotates in the master bedroom. It's all mouse heads. If it has 3 circles in it, from buttons.
So this is the mouse head tree.
And balls.
Yeah, the only thing that's missing from all this is a lot of Christmas music behind us, but we would be dinged like crazy if we were to play any music right now. But, you know, that's the price you pay with YouTube. But yeah, there's a lot of mouse heads on. There's over 600 ornaments on this tree, if I remember correctly.
That's correct.
There's a lot of layering in this one. And this is actually a very narrow tree for this.
Arnie, stop moving. Just stay focused on one area.
Ben, see the keychain?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of the 70 or 80 keychains that I bought that day at California Adventure. I couldn't help myself.
Yep.
Arnie, just stop. Don't pan around anymore. Just focus and keep the camera still for about 15 to 20 seconds.
Yep, that's the tree rotating. Arnie is not moving.
I'll step back so you can see it.
Hey, Charlie, welcome to the stream.
That's much better.
Keep
it there for a little bit. Don't move.
Mike, we are aware of a lot of royalty-free music, but it would be kind of hard to do music at the same time as doing a live stream. Okay, now panning across the master bedroom, there is the little tribute to Peanuts.
We don't discriminate. We love Charles Schultz. We love Looney Tunes, but, you know.
That's a little countdown calendar right there in the center. Okay, it's not focusing, but it should say 1 day, 4 hours plus or whatever left to Christmas. Countdown to Christmas.
1 day, 4.5 hours.
And yes,
That's for
it
us here on the West
is the
Coast.
Charlie Brown tree.
And there's
Rob saying, I have that tree.
there's my Disneyland D that we got from a security guard at Disneyland back in the 90s.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. She was sweet.
Yeah.
This is the train tree. This is one of Doug's favorites. He loves trains. The tree topper is actually the conductor hat for the red car trolley at California Adventure. The first time they made those, sold them, they sold out in less than a month. They took a long time to get them back in stock. But we grabbed one. And this is nothing but train ornaments. A lot of Hallmark, a lot of glass. We have things from Disneyland. Here, I'll take it down here. I even have, there's the red car trolley.
Which is technically a train car. It's a rail
There's
car.
one of Doug's favorite. This is one of Doug's favorites.
Oh, Santa Fe. That's cute.
And then we also have some Lego that we still have to put together.
And what is the artwork behind the tree? It's pictures of Walt that I got at the Ronald Reagan Museum in 2000. And they're reproductions of Walt at his house in Holmby Hills. So you can see him sitting on the train, the Carolwood Pacific. And the one above it is him driving, oh, I can't remember what engine that was, right before Disneyland opened. Just to give you guys a quick tidbit, the first attraction ever to be completed before Disneyland opened was the railroad. And Walt insisted that he had the train done before anything else. And it was done months before the park opened. It was the first thing that happened.
Okay. Should we move on to the next room?
Yeah.
All right.
From here,
He should go in here.
Okay. We just left the master bedroom. We are now looking at a close-up of the fireplace. This is a stocking that Arnie did out of counted cross stitch. The stockings were finished off by Sherry, since Sherry's a really, really nice seamstress. Thank you so much, Richard. Richard says the train tree is spectacular.
Yes, it is.
oh, thank you.
I'm
Here's
very
Doug's stocking.
surprised why the signal in this house. Did you reboot the phone?
Yeah.
That's Doug's stocking.
Yeah.
Let me try re-entering. Hold on just a second. I'll come back in.
All right.
Yeah, it's making everybody nauseated. So, like I said, that's what we have going on. Any questions, comments, criticism? We can take it.
First, I had said earlier in Meg's stream that I was wearing Snoopy. And I was, but just before the stream started, Sherry came in with a shirt for me, which just arrived in the mail to this evening, and she wanted to share it with me prior to Christmas. And it is a Mickey Mouse tree. And I believe she got this from Etsy. Okay. Are we back on, Arnie?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Good deal. Let's
It's
put
still
you
a little jerky, so I'll try and keep it as still as possible.
It's very odd why it's misbehaving.
Yeah. Okay. This is the 9-foot pencil tree in the family room that we call the Peppermint Gingerbread tree. Anything that has to do with candy, gingerbread, some kitchen items, candy canes, it's on there. This actually was a small little tree on top of a bookcase at one time, but we got so many Christmas ornaments around that theme, we kind of had to expand the tree. But the tree has been used in this form with this theme for the last 4 years now.
And there is salt dough ornaments that we hand painted and cut out. So if it's candy, peppermint candy, gingerbread, baking, sweets, it's on this tree.
Let me see if I can find one of the hand. Oh yeah, here's one.
Oh God, I'm sick.
Oh, yep. There's a candy cane.
That's salt dough.
Yep.
So that's the gingerbread peppermint tree. This one has about 500 ornaments on it. Even the tree skirt's a big peppermint.
And you have to have a gingerbread that lights up.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're coming to one of our big trees. We've got, of course, Mickey sits on in one of the corners of the love seat, as does Olaf. This is one of our signature trees.
Wow, that's like really bad.
This is our crystal tree.
Yep.
And yes, it rotates.
We have how many ornaments are on this one? There's a lot on this tree.
700 to 800.
Yeah, it's about 700 ornaments on this one. A lot of icicles. Icicles are all hung very carefully with just a tiny hook.
You might
So
want.
it looks like it comes right off the tip of the tree.
That is this silver. That's all glass, silver, crystal.
Yeah. Hey, Danny, welcome to the stream. Yeah,
That's a
that is
Swarovski.
There's 19 Swarovski crystal annual ornaments on this thing.
Yep.
So yes, there is Swarovski crystal on this tree, and a lot.
Yeah,
And of course, we have
like
Disney on
Richard
it, too.
says, the icicles are hung precisely to capture the light.
Mm-hmm.
We want to make it look like the whole thing is just dripping of ice.
We even put silver baubles inside to reflect the light out of the tree.
Yeah.
If you turn off the tree now that everybody knows it rotates it, and you just hold into it because you're trying to stay still, but the tree's rotating.
Okay.
You can just sit there and just have people adore it because you're making everybody nauseated. If you turn off the tree and just like have people just look at it.
Yeah.
And just hold still, just like go back a little bit. And so the people can admire about right there. And then just have them look at the tree as still as you can.
Leanne heard my my washer go off. Yeah, I'm in the middle of doing laundry. I was supposed to do laundry over the weekend, but there were a lot of things happening that didn't allow me to do that. So I kind of have to do it in the middle of the stream tonight. Yeah, it is a really pretty tree. Oh, and Stevie Lee says she's fine. She's not seasick. Doug, I think you're the only one that complains about getting nauseated about movement.
Yeah, it's making me nuts.
Yeah, you're the only one. Everyone else.
I'm doing it for the best of all of our people. So if I don't like it, then everybody else should not like it.
The icicles are hung with care, waiting for Saint Nick to be there.
No, I told them to bypass this place because we've been naughty. There's a naughty list.
Richard says the blinking lights are awesome.
Thank you.
Hey, Cody,
So-
welcome to the stream.
That's the crystal tree.
And
By the way, I'm putting together a video that you'll be able to run like a Yule log. It's an hour and 40 minutes approximately. All the music, all views of most of the trees in the forest as well. So you can run that Christmas Day while opening packages. We're talking with family, just in the background.
Now here's another one of the piece de resistance trees.
This is our nostalgia tree.
It's very vintage C7 lights, all incandescent. We use no LED, people. No LED lights in this house, except the little battery operated on 2 of the trees. And those are bubble lights, vintage bubble lights from the 40s and 50s. Just a lot of childhood memories of Fisher Price, cereal.
Michelle, the video is going to be posted on YouTube. So once it's ready to go, we will be having it streamable, so you can put it in the background while you're opening your presents, or just wanting to spend a quiet evening listening to Christmas music and looking at trees.
There's ornaments on here from Hallmark that start out from almost the dawn of time of the late 70s. And that star right there, kind of up in the top left corner, that is Arnie's and Ben's grandparents' ornament that they got. And that tree, that ornament was procured during World War II. So that ornament's over 70 years old. So you'll see trucks and childhood little toys and a lot of just so much vintage stuff on here that Hallmark did. And if he pans back, I mean, the little chatter phone, Hallmark made a lot of fabulous little critters. But when you just pan back out, the little Tykes thing.
Yep, PTV. We've branded a few of the trees. Oh.
Something happened?
Yeah, it blew out for a minute.
You're out for a bit.
So, like I said, these have been really recorded a lot better, and there's going to be a video made, and so you can have a Yule log instead of have something so jerky where you're going to get nauseated up chucking your eggnog and peppermint.
Okay, I got to say here, this is Trish. Trish, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you and Nicholas are enjoying the trees. Nicholas is
Trish, hi.
coworker of mine, and he's visiting his mom in North Carolina this evening. Well, not this evening, just for Christmas.
And that's an ornament we give away in October, but we bought one ourselves because we liked it so much. And then here's our fold in the cheese ornament.
For those of you who are in the know, that's a quote from an episode of a TV show that we're very fond of.
And there's another one of my grandmother's.
And the Simon Says ornament.
Yep.
Over here is some of Doug's favorite ornaments. So he hangs them right next to him so he can stare at them as he's sitting on the couch.
Yeah, this is my spot. So this is what I look at.
Yep. Doug does like to sit and take in the trees.
So that's the nostalgia vintage retro Christmas tree. Has so much memories on it. Like I said, these ornaments go back 40 plus years, midway 40s, and then some are 70 years old.
And then that's what it looks like with all 3 trees in the shot.
That's looking from the kitchen into the family room. This is like the great room. No, we're not going to tell you where the glass pickles are, you guys. You have to come and find them yourself. And yes, I'm a Sheldon. I like my spot. I like my discernible butt print, my couch, and I have my spot.
This is our Hallmark miniature tree. I'm very fond of this one. All the ornaments are Hallmark. They're all miniature. I mean, let me show you, just compare how they compare to my hand.
Yeah, those are tiny.
He uses tweezers to put them on. There's like,
He
what?
does not.
Yes, he uses tweezers.
There are nearly 200 miniature ornaments on this tree. That's not an exaggeration. And then we also put
you see
a
in
lot
the
of decor around too.
signed by the artist.
So that's another little train. But that train is from 1991 from Hallmark. So, we're talking almost 30 years.
Yeah, I mean, this stuff is insane. And that's a real Hallmark miniature. They made that tree just for these ornaments too.
Yeah.
And then there's a train base that goes in it.
And then for Hallmark Channel fans, this is the church from the show When Calls the Heart. Okay. Now let's show another tree here in the kitchen.
Oh, you're gonna show my pantry full of ants?
This is our kitchen tree. Mickey sits on top with a little gingerbread mouse antenna ball. But this has a Christmas train and a lot of miniature kitchen-related ornaments. And it sits amongst a village from Hallmark as well.
Because everybody needs a miniature village in their kitchen.
I like the fact that it does snow, so it gives that glowing effect too. And then a couple of accessories from Department 56 as well, little peppermint trees. And then this one we put on top of the hill, kind of a nod to The Simpsons. We call that Mr. Burns' house.
Because he's like on top, he has the biggest ostentatious tree or house above everybody else.
In Springfield.
In Springfield.
But that's the village there. Up above the cabinets in the kitchen, we also have a nice peppermint theme and gingerbread.
Custom curtains. And then you got to see the giant candies up there.
Courtesy of Sherry. She made those.
Well, you need to go higher. Can you stand on a chair?
That's about as high as I can get.
So we have giant candies up there. Well, that's pretty good. Because everybody needs giant, oversized candies like Willy Wonka.
And then this is the newest tree this year. This is a kitchen tree. Again, we keep with the peppermint theme, but then it also has pots and pans, utensils, little appliances.
Yeah, everything is hyper themed. Being the designer that I am, everything is like has to be perfectly themed. Like nothing is out of space. Nothing is incoherent. Yeah, we have two
So
trees.
that's the kitchen.
And everything glows. And those are icicles.
Okay, there's one more thing to show here in the family room. Talk about this one.
I'm not being sarcastic, and I'm being very, very serious. Everything is very hyper themed. I mean, everything has a theme. The design, it's all feng shui. I believe that everything should have a place, and everything should have its like theme. Nothing's mismatched.
Okay, Doug, you've already said that. Arnie asked for explanation on what was up on the screen, so let's talk about that. This is the Main Street Village from Disneyland. This collection was released at Sears back in the late 80s, and it has representation of every single building on all the blocks of Disneyland in California. There in front of you, you see the Crystal Arcade. That is the Emporium. And that is City Hall. The Villagescape also features 3 trees, all fully decorated with lights and ornaments. So those are 3 more trees in the forest. That's the Main Street station right there. That is the Opera House. And down below is, what building is that?
This is Showcase.
That is the Disney Showcase. Okay.
And then that's now the photo shop, but it used to be the Carefree corner.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the Crystal Shop.
Crystal Shop is in that building as well.
Yeah.
Look at this. Wow, wow, and wow.
That's above the TV and the TV
And
note.
Rob says, love this pet, but he actually means love this part.
Okay, there's still 11 more trees to show.
Yeah, about that. There's quite a bit. We are now entering the living room. This is Doug's Haunted Mansion wall.
And I'm going to get the wallpaper that's an exact duplicate of in the stretching portrait room. We're going to just do that one wall. This is the grand foyer.
Yeah, there's the front door.
Okay.
Here's the Disney Lego castle, and these are our Lego trees. The trees aren't made of Lego, they're just decorated with Lego.
Okay, we got a question from our brother Ron. I guess someone is asking, how long do we keep everything up? Oh,
Good question.
Arnie, Richard wanted you to pan back to see the entire village of the Disneyland Village. So we'll do that on the way out, Richard. No.
Oh, I can do. Really? Okay, let's stay
Stay where
put.
you are, and we'll just, as you're going back to the studio, we will do a full pan of that village. This is the Cinderella Castle from Lego, and when Arnie and Doug got it, they decided to put it above the TV. Well, during Christmas, we put the Main Street Village up there. So we thought, okay, this castle is too cool to put away. There's got to be some way we can feature it during Christmas. So we came up with a very narrow table in the front hall and decided to flank it with a couple of trees, which adds 2 more trees to the village. As far as keeping the trees up, we keep the trees up until January 6th, which is Three Kings Day in Hispanic culture, otherwise known as Epiphany. And once January 6th hits, we can start taking all the trees down. And it takes us many weeks. There's someone upside down in the snow.
No, I'm not going to borrow his train station because I'm getting my own ASAP. So, no, we don't. This is not. We don't need to share Legos. Okay, so Donna, the Lego castle goes where in the Ben Arnie, now go to where the Lego castle would be. So
Okay.
when we're now done, that Lego castle.
This is for Richard.
Yeah, and we're gonna tell Donna this. So
Yeah.
Donna, the Lego castle goes from there and it goes back up there where the village is. And then the Disneyland sign says. So that's our underneath there is our TV, but that's the Lego castle goes into that nook. And then it goes down and we put in the village.
Mike 88 New York NYC says, I'm not even chatting because I'm just so blown away by all this. Sorry guys, LOL. No need to apologize, Mike. We understand that it's a lot to take in. People who see it in person are really blown away by it. So it's one of those things where you can just stand there and stare at everything for hours.
I do because I live here.
Yeah, but when we had our Friendsgiving a few weeks ago and D&G Explorers were in the house, they were marveling at all the trees.
Yeah, they were like little children. So yes, we love Lego.
So yeah, we've taken and some of the Lego toys that come in advent calendars and such, and added them onto the tree as ornaments. And then as we get more ornaments from Lego, we will put more on the trees, but that'll come over time.
So if you have a tendency of having an epileptic seizure, do not come to our house because everything twinkles or spins.
One thing I like is the bats on these things also wear little ties for the season.
Yep.
Those I have to get better lighting, but just the hardware that Disney did for the Haunted Mansion tapestries, because I love the Haunted Mansion, as you can tell.
Stevie, when it's not Christmas, the Lego castle goes up above the TV along with a lot of the Main Street bronze statues that sit around in the hub. The recreations of Dumbo, Goofy, Chip and Dale.
I'm going to turn on the dining room light after you see what it looks like here. These are the travel trees here in the dining room.
Oh yeah, you
do flank the hutch.
Yeah, turn. Did you turn the? Are you going to turn the light on?
I will. I just want to show them what it looks like glowing without the light.
Okay.
Can you let it sit there before you then turn on the light?
So there we go. Now I'll go turn on the dining room light.
After you make everybody sick. Now pan back out.
I will. I just want to take a look at the tree. The tree is made up of ornaments that people bring us from all over the world when they go on their travels. These are friends and family that have given us this.
We do very avant-garde ornaments. Some are like classically with a hook. That would be considered a Christmas ornament, but a lot of those on there are keychains. So, we're suckers for keychains.
And then this is an identical tree. Different ornaments, though, of course. But the garland is actually bottle straps from the Disney parks.
See, told you, Blue knows how to take Dramamine.
He's fine.
He said he took Dramamine.
Jelly's Journeys collects keychains as well.
So yeah, that one it's a very cool, and those lights represent red and white wine because living in California, and then plus the dining room and entertaining, and they just look really cool.
We're just an hour away from wine country. And then these little bells that hang off the hutch, Doug got these at Disneyland as well.
Yeah, those are cute.
Of course, Mike Wheeler's not getting seasick and getting nauseated. And do tables, just pan back and then sit still. There we go. Don't move. So it just has a lot of memory stuff. If we go to a game, it has a lot of Broadway musicals, just events we've gone to, museums, plays, operas, symphonies. See, Donna says, don't move.
No. That's a hashtag don't move LOL.
Oh. It's pound sign.
How many travel ornaments do we have? Richard wants to know.
Oh, hundreds. Just say hundreds.
Anywhere in the neighborhood of 400 to 600, maybe 700, 800. I don't know.
No, we should start just saying thousands. It's just so much easier.
No, collectively, there are thousands of ornaments in the house.
Oh, tens of thousands of ornaments.
Tens of thousands. It's just thousands. But that's another 2 trees that sit on top of the curio cabinet, Mickey and Minnie.
I got those Mickey and Minnie back in '97 at the Disneyland Hotel. It was a very long story, but those have a lot of emotional attachment to them.
You got them with your mom, didn't you?
Yeah. They're just how we found them, and they're just, I have a lot. I mean, there's a lot of them. That's a lot of our classic collectibles that Disney was selling at the parks, but mostly at the Disney stores, which they don't sell any cool stuff anymore. But there's a lot of classic collectibles.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's move on to the Grove. This is a new addition this year. These are Frosty Friends. I've been collecting Hallmark Frosty Friends ornaments since 1984, and that was the 5th ornament in a series that started in 1980. The collection has continued on. This is its 40th season. And Sherry worked with me this year to try and get the rest of the ornaments that I did not have from 1980 to 1983. And because of eBay, we were able to do that. So now my Frosty Friends ornament collection is complete. Kay loves Frosty Friends. Richard is saying that his faves so far are the Crystal Tree and the Nostalgia Tree, and you are not alone, Richard. We hear that a lot. Donna says that she's been collecting Frosty Friends since 1992 when Samantha was born. That's really sweet. But this was a new collection of trees that we found at Hobby Lobby this year. And because we didn't want to take away from the Frosty Friends theme of it all, we added little snow white balls to the tree to fill out the tree. And it's just a little bit fuller that way. It does come with lights already built into the trees, but we added a couple of strands of twinkle lights so the trees didn't look so stagnant. But that is our Frosty Friends Grove. And of course, you can't do any type of proper Christmas setup anymore without a leg lamp.
I'm going to get the full-size one someday.
Rob Fuzz is saying, I want to see my favorite ornament. Which one? What is your favorite ornament, Rob? Oh my gosh. Look what Donna says here. It says, your Frosty Friends trees are awesome and remind me of when I lived in Alaska, a winter wonderland. Very smart design idea to balance out the Frosty Friends trees with the white bulbs.
Again, I'm a graphic designer. That's my idea. Everything is hyper themed and hyper designed.
Okay, this is the big tree. This is the Disney tree. It's 7.5 feet tall. Arnie has owned this particular tree that all these ornaments sit on since, what, 2002? It's an old-fashioned artificial tree where all the branches come off and you have to put them on one at a time. And we actually prefer this type of tree when you're putting it together because it's much easier to light. This has 1,000 ornaments on it, 1,800 lights, and it rotates.
And when we mean by Disney theme, it's movies, attractions, theme parks, cruise. It's anything that's associated with Disney. So it could be, there's a lot of movie stuff,
And Broadway.
a lot of theme park stuff. If it's associated with the Walt Disney Company, this is the Walt Disney Company tree. I don't think this has a single Star Wars on here. I mean, we're just, as we appreciate Star Wars and Marvel, it's not Disney. So we try to tend to leave like, it's not important.
It's not Disney to your definition.
No, and it's not
Disney part of the company, but when you're trying to portray a Disney tree, you don't want to have any type of Marvel or Star Wars influence on it.
No, we put that on the nostalgia. Because we have a little Stormtrooper and a couple Marvel pieces. But this literally is classic Disney, from Walt Disney World to Epcot to MGM Studios to Animal Kingdom, California Adventure, Disneyland.
Yeah, but this tree is just a bigger version of this tree that sits behind me.
Yeah. And the Tinkerbell flies around the tree. That's what that special wiring, it gives the illusion that Tinkerbell flies around the tree. That's pixie dust. So this tree is just insane. This is the one that D&G were looking at. And we didn't have a disclaimer on the video that Ben did, that they still never found the ornament after being here for 4 or 6 hours. Now, granted, we ate, we laughed, we had a good time. Pixar definitely counts as Disney because it started out Disney. Disney Pixar will always be Disney Pixar. I always think of Pixar being Disney, and we have been to the studios and that is the grand living room.
Okay.
Oh, we don't have gifts.
Hold on.
Gifts kind of just go in the corner. We don't have any. None of the trees have any presents.
Richard, as far as which tree goes up first, it depends on our mood and any type of kind of plan that we have for setting up the house. So this tree is definitely not the first tree that goes up in place, but it's definitely one of the ones that we like putting up. So Michelle says she sees Forky. But I want to share something here with you all. As you know, Sherry has been very kind to me this year in adding to my tree, and I got another ornament tonight from Sherry because she's just been so generous to me this year. She gave me a blown glass castle ornament from Disney.
Oh, is that from the 25th anniversary?
No, this is
It's like a giant birthday cake.
From Disney. It's from the Disney store.
Yeah.
Shopdisney.com. We got another question from our brother Ron in Illinois, and it's probably one that is coming at him from the people that he's visiting out there, his in-laws. And I'm probably going to say, where do you store everything? Arnie and Doug have a careful lettering and numbering system for totes in their garage. And the majority of everything gets packed up into totes and put into the garage. Some of it stays inside the house. Some of it goes into the attic. But for the most part, most of everything goes in the garage, carefully labeled. But that...
You guys are getting a very intimate look at our house. Normally, I would never do this. Showing this to YouTube feels like I'm exposing myself, but we want to share this all to you because this is a lot to share, and you guys have been wonderful to our community and to our life the past 9 months.
Yeah.
With all the drama that's gone through. But this is really big on.
Yeah, that's a glass jar that's in the shape of a present, and Arnie likes to put battery operated lights in it.
With who do we host Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? It all depends. It's whatever people are in the mood for. So we're going to be doing packages this year. My parents usually come, families go together. So it depends. Sometimes we do Christmas Eve at our house, and then we go to which the house you'll see next in Oakland. Sometimes it's Christmas. It just depends on what we all feel like, what we want to do.
Donna noticed something new in the background next to my tree. Let me pull this up here. This is a new light up sign that Sherry got for me for Christmas. She, again, early Christmas present. She got this. It's a product of Disney Parks, and I'm just so pleased with this particular item because it does light up. Got a little switch in the back. It's battery operated, but I love it. It's Mickey's Main Street Tree Farm, but it does go back here on my shelf behind my tree where I can see it. But that's Arnie and Doug's place. But I have a few trees myself. The one behind me you've been seeing all season long. But we're going to go ahead and move locations, and I'm going to show you a couple more trees in the forest, but they are part of what are here in Oakland that I get to use for my celebration of Christmas. Arnie and Doug, take it away while I relocate.
Okay, hey there. That last pan that I did, where I did an entire circle, there's one tile that you can stand at in the hall right there. And if you do a complete circle, 360, you can see 19 of the 27 trees in the forest.
Yeah. It's very dramatic.
Oh, Mike, thank you so much. Thank you. It's very sweet.
And right here is the YouTube tree. Nothing real exciting. It's going to get changed next year.
Well, no. What do you mean not exciting?
The tree's not exciting, but what we have on there is stuff that
it is exciting. We have ornaments from all of you, our villagers, as well as those that we have made for various channels that are here on the tree. Yeah. So we have, and not just channels, but also people that support us as well. So it's been very nice having this whole thing going. I'm blown away by our village. It's just amazing how generous and how sweet everyone is. Mm-hmm. Stacy, no, you did not miss the YouTube tree. It's actually right over here, right behind Doug. That's the YouTube tree.
It has a few, we have a lot of the logos of it, but I made, for instance, this is Samantha Lowe's.
Yeah, there's Samantha.
So we took these wooden ornaments from Hobby Lobby. I glued them together. I sprayed adhesive, and I took YouTube logos and I put it in, and I put paper around them. So it's a selection of a lot of the...
Rob says this is his favorite tree. Go ahead and show him a special one right there.
Where does Rob have one? Why did I make one with Rob?
Right there.
I guess I made one with Rob. So everybody has their own paper.
So there's Rob's ornament. Can I see my favorite? It is an honor to have an ornament in PTV.
So,
thank you so much.
Stuff we made. We have the ornament that Donna Jarowski got us from Village After Dark, the Villains After Dark. Just a lot of...
There's a wonderful ornament from Cynthia Wiles on the tree that we got.
See, this goes on... Oops. This goes on the tree. Yeah. That Donna got us. One of these days, I'm going to go to Epcot to the festival.
love it. Thank you, Rob.
That's in here in the room. It's going to get bigger.
Doug the nerve. Arnie did a great job of showing the trees, but I have to thank Doug because he saved me from getting sick.
See, I informed you thusly. Okay.
Oh, Doug.
I
want
informed
a
us.
special guest here.
Uh-oh.
Add to the stream. There you go. There it is.
Uh-oh.
Are you there? There you go.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
That's my sister Sherry.
Yeah.
Hi, Sherry.
It's been great so far. Now it's our turn to show what we have here in Oakland.
Rob Fuzz is upset that Doug didn't use his white gloves on his ornaments.
No, I didn't use white gloves.
Okay.
Yes.
The Orlando guy wants an ornament next year. Or he's going to do an Orlando guy ornament by next year. Oh, wow. That's cool.
Oh,
We plan.
yeah.
we-
We're going to be doing Pepper Tree Villa ornaments next year too.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely
That's
on the
on
drawing
your.
board.
That's on you.
That
not-
is on us. Yes.
Oh no, we're gonna pay a company to do it.
We'll be getting them professionally done.
Good.
Okay, so just so you know, this is my Hallmark Disney tree behind us. I'm going to pan up here. And there's Mickey that sits on top of the tree.
He's
Ah,
talented.
that's the same Mickey that sits on top of the Disney tree here.
Absolutely. But the balances in our living room and dining room and kitchen all get switched out at Christmas time as well. So this one has a poinsettia theme. 'Cause
Bathroom does too.
bathroom does get switched out too. Yeah. Hyper theming has become a thing with our family. Thank you, Doug, so much. It has really, really forced us to up our game. So thank you so much. I appreciate that so much.
Oh, I'm all about cohesiveness and matchy.
Look at this. Look what Grace says.
We are
Yeah.
going to be able to-
OMG, we're going to be able to buy PTV ornaments.
Okay,
Oh,
so
heavens.
everything back here is a Hallmark Disney ornament. I've been collecting Hallmark ornaments for well over 20 years that are Disney related. I've got Hallmark ornaments from way back in the early 80s.
I
but-
must admit, though, I think I started you guys on it when I started them.
It's
In-
her fault. It's
Really?
her fault.
No. Sherry got me an ornament. I was actually in the hospital December 10th, 1982. And Sherry, to help cheer me up, stopped at the Hallmark shop and picked up an ornament for me, right? Very close to the hospital right there. So
Hey, Jelly Duck, welcome to the stream.
little mouse in a pine cone. Hi, Jelly Duck. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, well, my first dated ornament is 1977.
Yeah, it's a Hallmark ornament. It's an angel, and that is the 5th Christmas that Hallmark had released ornaments. So Sherry's was the first in 1977, but that's after she had graduated from
College.
college. She'd gotten her
I'm old.
she got
I
her
admit
she
it.
got her pin. She was working for a clinic at that time, and she had a paycheck. She treated herself to some ornaments. Ron says hello.
Hi, Ron. He's the ornery one.
And he's also the only brother that's not represented here on the screen tonight. We have me, we have Sherry, we have Arnie, and then Doug is also the odd man out, but he's part of the family too. Rob says, hi, Ron. Rob, if you only knew Ron, you'd probably reconsider that hello.
Yes, you would.
I don't know. I mean, he likes to antagonize Doug as well. I'm sure that there would be some kind of
Oh, yeah.
kind of brotherhood there.
He tased the
Absolutely.
daylights out of my kids
Yeah,
and now my grandson. So.
yeah, that's true. And now,
But-
and now
but-
Rob says, bye, Ron.
Yeah, no, Ben and I are the bookends.
Yeah.
I'm the oldest, he's the youngest.
Yeah. Yeah, that's young is a relative term, but that's the way it is.
We're all getting crusty.
So this is the Disney Hallmark tree.
Thank you, Tony. Merry Christmas.
Ciao.
We're gonna relocate here to the living room. So just Arnie and Doug, take it away for a little bit.
Okay.
So I still been dealing with ants today. So just want to let everybody know I've been dealing with ants.
It's a little reason why Doug's a little surly today.
I'm little, just it's my brain, and it's getting really close to Christmas. And I talked to my mom, and the passing of my brother, it's been really hard. So just the whole spirit of Christmas has not been on me. I mean, I have it, but I don't. It's been really hard. So
But we're managing.
yeah.
We are managing. I love Doug. He's so awesome. That's what
What?
Rob says that.
Oh no, he's lying.
Blue Nose, you're so right. You are so right. Rob Fuzz. I like this one.
I don't know
What
what
are
he
you,
did.
what are you doing? There it is. Yeah, blame the ants.
My sense of well-being is shot.
Okay.
Okay, now this is the living room of
The living room.
And most of the ornaments on this tree are mine.
Yeah. Actually, they're all yours.
Yeah, because my kids, now that they've all three are married and on their own, have taken off all of their ornaments. So what's left are mine.
Oh, we need to rotate that.
Oh. So I've got things there from 1970, things that they're not all Hallmark. I have a shell ornament there that says Melakaliki Maka, which is from 1980. Tom and I,
Can we see close up of the tree?
Yeah. Let me see if I can.
I need to. Oh, very funny. The ant tree. Yeah.
Yes, that tree does rotate. By the way, wanted to give a little hint about decorating. You'll see that tree is somewhat elevated. We put them on totes, and that's so that there's room for presents underneath.
Which, you know.
Everything okay there?
Yeah.
my tree has presents, Doug.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have
I'm ready
any.
for some seasickness here, Doug.
Well, people need to see it. See the tree.
Now that,
Oh, I see an in and out ornament.
yeah, I got in and out ornaments. I've even talked a couple of in and out employees into buttons that they wear at Christmas time. But I also have things like this pinwheel was a favor at Jeremy and Elizabeth's wedding in October. I made some for reception in November. Here's one from when I went to Knott's Berry Farm in 2015. This little lollipop, I make ornaments for our Sunday school kids every year, so that's one of them. These ribbons are from the favors that I did for my other son, Jeff, and his wife, Chrissy. Here's the Melakaliki Maka ornament. That one's from 1980. That's the year Tom and I were married, and we were stationed in Hawaii. He was with the Marine Corps, stationed there. This September is going to be 40 years that we've been married. So we've had a lot of Christmases.
Yeah.
It looks like the Orlando guy, Richard, knows everything about in and out jingles.
Yeah, well, he must have been to California. I don't know if he's lived in Florida all your life. Richard, have you traveled or do you
Here's my birthday pin from Disneyland for my 60th birthday. So you can see I've got all kinds of different things here, not just Hallmark, but here's a keychain from UCLA, which is where my youngest went to school.
Richard's now hungry for a double goodness.
he must have been to California or eaten there, or is from California. I just don't know how long he's lived in Florida.
This is the new one that I made this year for our Sunday school kids at church. It was a little red truck.
Grace, I'm with you. I love ornaments that are old and have such heartwarming memories attached. That's true.
That's part of the joy of putting together a Christmas tree.
And right,
Richard used to live in Newport Beach.
Oh, wow.
Well, my twin brothers live in Costa Mesa.
here are the first little shoes that my grandson used to tool around our house in. I don't know if you can see it or not, but you want to see if you can show them that picture.
Oh,
Double cheese, animal style.
let's move the microphone.
We had it yesterday. We had it in and out, so I'm okay for a couple of days or a week or so. Oh, that's creative. You guys did that a couple of years ago or last year, right?
Yeah. Tom works for the Golden Gate Bridge, and that was a commendation that he was given, but he gets me an ornament from the bridge every year. And the first one was, what, Ben, 2000, it's up in that left corner.
2003.
2003. So I've gotten one every year since then. And we decided to do that. And then the little starlights that I put on it this year remind me of the fog lights on the bridge when they go off and on.
Yep. We have the same ornaments because Tom gets also us, and they go into the travel tree. So if you were in the dining room, you would see these trees littered with everything else.
Yep. But you see there's the balance over the windows with
With
cardinals.
Red cardinals.
Oh, I thought those were mouse heads.
No, not mouse heads, Doug.
Maybe in your dreams they are,
Hey,
Doug.
Ben.
Yeah.
Jim says, I want Ben to know the video I released today about decorating the outside of our home for the holidays was inspired by the Life of Ben episode about adding lights to a Christmas tree. Thanks, Ben.
Oh, thanks, Jim.
Oh, that's sweet.
awesome.
Oh, now you're getting him a big old ego.
And here's
Oh.
Richard. Full disclosure, I was born in California, in the Bay Area. I grew up in San Jose, Fremont, and Union City.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So, yeah,
Yes,
So we can
Richard,
get
you
them.
know all about that.
yes, Richard, we could totally relate to. So yeah, we're
Yeah,
we're
Richard, we're in Contra Costa County.
Now, behind me is our fireplace with stockings hung by the chimney with care.
there. Oh no, they're not. There was no.
How many stockings are there now?
Well, right now we have a placeholder for what, 8?
8.
Because that's how many will be with us at breakfast on Christmas morning.
Nice.
But the wreath behind me is a wreath from Balsam Hill, and Sherry has chosen to decorate it the way she has with it's a lot of picks and berries and one festive lamp in the center with a couple of cardinals.
The cardinals are hard to see.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Can't see.
We'll
There we go.
those are the cardinals.
That's pretty. I like the lantern too that hangs from the center.
Yeah.
And then my thing, of course, are nativity sets. So I've got all kinds of different ones, but inside the fireplace is one of my favorites, which is made of bears.
Made from real bear.
No, Doug. They're bear characters. But my husband bought me those a few years ago up in the redwood country of Northern California, the Humboldt area.
Oh, that's it. Now, earlier, I think it was yesterday, I tweeted out there about Jim of More Sunshine Please. His channel is very close to 600 subscribers, and he's only 3 away from 600 now. So, as Stacy says, can we give him a Christmas present? Let's get him those 3 subs tonight. So, everyone, let's do that for Jim. If you have not subscribed to More Sunshine Please, believe me, Jim is a delight. He's hysterical
Yeah, I guess he's
and
funny.
very informative, and just an absolute delight.
Yeah.
He's even delightful when he's soaking wet from being on Splash Mountain.
I guess why I like him is he gave me his extra beignet when we were at New Orleans Square at Disneyland. So
That's only because he had inhaled and couldn't eat anymore.
yeah,
That's
he
right.
did.
A hint for anyone that's going to eat beignets: do not inhale as you're eating. The powdered sugar really gets everywhere. So
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the only reason why I like him because he gives beignet.
Now that you've seen the living room and the dining room, I've got one more thing to show you guys.
okay,
That's our hallway. So
Okay.
why don't you take over?
okay.
And we'll relocate.
So yeah, more
No.
sunshine, please. Now you tell me. Yes, Jim, you got to be careful about inhaling that powdered sugar.
Yeah. Don't sit in the front at Disneyland's Splash Mountain, and you don't inhale beignets.
And you look both ways before you cross the street.
Yes.
That even includes Main Street at Disneyland. You might get hit by a bus or a horse-drawn carriage.
So yeah. Give you all the in and outs of being in the park.
Okay. We're here in the hall. This is just off the living room. And if you look up above me, we
do garlands and lights.
And ornaments.
And yeah, hold on. Let's see.
There you go.
Yeah, there.
Red and white. Little angels.
That's really tough to do. Oh my gosh. But yeah, when we renovated the kitchen in 2000 something, about like 15 plus years ago, we had an electric outlet installed up in the corner, and we put in a switch so we could then light garlands and lights along the ceiling in our hallway. Now we're going to go ahead and go on up.
Sherry, Donna says you should join us more often.
Why? To really tell them what you guys are like? The truth?
No, she says that you're delightful.
This is Sherry's Tinkerbell tree.
I can't see it.
I love Tinkerbell. And for years, I was not able to put this tree up because Jeremy, my youngest, had a Star Wars tree here.
Which was pretty awesome.
It was pretty awesome, I have to admit. But this is, you can see here, I had my name tag done at Disneyland. And then I've got the little yo-yos like Arnie has.
On
Yeah,
the
it's like a
Dalmatian
Dalmatian tree.
These are just green with
Tinkerbell pins.
Tinkerbell pins on them. My newest addition, there's a couple of them, is the Lennox Tinkerbell this year. I found her on sale, so I went ahead and splurged and treated myself. And then there is this D that I found on Etsy. It's the Disney D, and it's all green and green glitter with the little snowflake on it.
It is just that perfect Disneyland D.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do it really well, but let me try putting my hand behind it so you can see it better.
Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah, I got Ben a couple of them.
They've been added to my tree downstairs.
So Sherry, it's not just Donna that says that. Stacy and Jim also agree you should be part of our show more often.
Well, maybe next year I can show you how to make some ornaments.
That'd be great.
You record you, and you can do a how-to of make a crafty ornament.
But right down to the little shiny green tree skirt. Everything is hyper themed.
So
So you guys have your tree bin.
Tinker John's tree. Wait until I tell Richie, aka R. John, also Richard, also known as Tinker John's.
Hey, Tinkerbell is like
That's a
huge,
good one to know, Donna. Thank you.
Tinkerbell. A lot of men love Tinkerbell. So just there's no princesses. Guys love princesses.
no,
I
what
don't
I
think-
like about Tinkerbell is her attitude.
Yeah, I can see that.
She does
And-
have attitude.
Like,
But the thing is if you read the Peter Pan books, you're going to find out a whole lot more about Tinkerbell than you would ever want to know.
oh yeah, it's totally different.
She actually swears at people in the book.
Oh, I like that kind of Tinkerbell.
Yeah, so she's one of my favorites.
All right, guys, take over while I relocate to my room again.
So yeah, we're gonna have. So that was the dining room tree, and then the main living room
And
tree.
the dining room
Tinkerbell
tree is Ben's Hallmark Disney ornaments.
right.
So yeah, Hallmark has been doing those since the early 90s. They made a nice. They did a nice tie-in with Disney on those ornaments, and have done so since '91 or so. I remember the first ornaments. Some of the first ones they did was a series of Winnie the Pooh ornaments. I have those on my tree at my office.
Which one is that one?
It's a nice collection of Winnie the Pooh ornaments. All the characters are there, right down to Kanga and Roo.
Oh yeah, Winnie the Pooh is huge.
Yeah.
I like it.
So yeah, it's great. So
Okay.
looks like Ben is back in his room.
Yeah.
You're gonna do the nether tree.
Looks like Sherry's there too.
No, I am just for a little bit, just before before, whoops.
There we go.
Which way do I go? Which way do I go? Before I go, this just came in the mail.
Oh,
It's the last ornament that I had found for Ben that I wanted him to have ahead of Christmas.
Before you say that, take a look at what Jim said. I have a more sunshine, please, Disneyland tree. It's dripping wet, flocked with beignet sugar, and is cowering under a giant shadow man.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I,
that's
would
line of the night.
I know what that tree looks like.
Oh, Jim, I love that.
Okay. Michelle, the quilter, says she would love a how to make an ornament stream.
Oh,
So
okay.
we'll have to
I could set that
next
up.
year.
I've got lots up my sleeve.
Okay, well, let me see what I've got here. Do I even know about this?
Mm-mm. You don't know about
This
this.
is a surprise. Oh. Okay, this is adorable.
Can't see.
Oh, look at that.
That's Pooh and Piglet. Oh dear, dear.
That is just so cute.
It's from 1999.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, look
Really?
at the back.
Where did it come from?
A Christmas to Remember. Disney based on the Winnie the Pooh works. Yeah, that's it's
Show
from
them
the
back.
Disney store.
Yeah, show them the back.
Disney store, really?
Yeah.
Oh, sure enough, there it is. Pooh and Piglet ornament.
1999.
A Christmas to remember.
Wow.
Well, villagers, I will let them sign off, but I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. May you have a blessed year, New Year, and thanks so much for supporting my brothers in this endeavor. It's been fun watching you guys interact with them, so keeps them humble. Nobody needs to do that besides me.
Oh dear Lord. See,
Oh,
this
good
is why we
grief.
don't have her on very often.
Oh, good grief.
Good night, Sherry.
Kay says
Thank
happy.
you.
Kay says Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, one and all.
So that's our Christmas forest.
In 2 counties and 2 cities here in the greater Bay Area. Who's
So-
binging? Who's important? Turn the
Sorry,
phone off.
I keep getting pinged on my texting here. It was Ron and Becky in Illinois sending a lot of messages. So
It's so sweet of Ron and Becky to be watching in Illinois. Thank you.
So that is our house that we shared and
Oh.
opened up to you. What
And then
happened
Grace
now?
says, hope we see more in 2020.
oh, you definitely will be seeing more.
Merry Christmas. See you and hope you have a blessed New Year too. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you all for accepting Sherry into our little family here. We have a lot of fun together, and she's been really good to me this year. Really, really good.
Stacy had to step away for a second. She missed the Tinkerbell tree, but she rewound it. Loved it.
So Orlando guy wants to see more Crystal Tree. That will be on a Yule log type of video that Arnie is trying
Crystal
to.
tree for the win. I'm actually right here.
Oh, I didn't know what FTW is. I don't know any acronyms
That's
because I know.
that's for the win.
See, LOL's little old ladies. I don't know any of the acronyms.
So anyway, my desk is right here next to me. It's
We're like-
right here. My Mac is open right now. I'm right in the midst of editing a Yule log type video for Pepper Tree Villa. I hope to get that thing up and posted tomorrow. I don't have a specific time that it's going to go, but I'll go ahead and post it. And as you're watching, or as you're opening gifts, or if people come over for a visit, or if you're just there by yourself and just want to see some trees and enjoy the view of the Christmas season at Pepper Tree Villa, please do so. Every time Ben's phone dings, an angel gets to ring.
Oh, good grief.
You know,
It is a wonderful life, isn't it?
Jim just sent me a text, and he wanted to hear the phone ping again. So it didn't happen because my phone was open, but the pinging has been coming from my laptop because they're synced together.
Okay, so Stacy has an idea for a vlog next year. We get a tutorial of how to put the silver star wire on your tree. That was beautiful. Stacy,
Oh.
you know what? We will do that. We'll actually do a stream or actually a quick video. We'll do a vlog on that one, Ben. We'll show them how you do that. I have Ben put that garland. I put it on too, but it never looks as nice as when Ben does it for the tree.
But it does. It looks like pixie dust flying around the tree. It's Sherry can't really have it in the hallway because it's in a hallway between two doors.
Donna, you're very welcome.
So yeah,
but like I said, the video is about 1 hour and 40 minutes long. It has lots of Christmas music and lots of music that sounds like Christmas as well. So that will hopefully be up and loaded tomorrow. But as soon as I can get that edited and then loaded, I've got to get to render. I've got to make sure it renders first, and then I can finally get it loaded onto YouTube. But we'll hopefully get that tomorrow. Let's see, what else was here?
I just want to show one thing. This is for Michelle the quilter. This is my Christmas quilt that I get to put on my bed every Christmas. Sherry made it for me a couple of years ago. It is themed with Christmas fabric and cardinals, because I love the red cardinals at Christmas time. But Michelle the quilter, Sherry is also a quilter. And she's actually very, very crafty and does a lot of things. And not crafty in a bad way, crafty in a very good way.
Pam is asking, any songs of you and Ben singing Christmas type songs? Pam, actually, we're going to work on that. I just have to do some arrangements, and so that Ben and I can maybe do something either a cappella or I'll do an orchestration and we can sing to that. But I promise we will have something next year at some point where we're singing a song at some point. That is a promise. And Pam, we have not forgotten. We are still planning on doing a shoe fly pie next year.
Yeah, my year kind of got the last 6 months kind of got away from me.
Yeah, it's been a strange
months,
year.
but it's been
strange year.
Has
And then that's Mike is saying that the pickles Rob Fuzz too. I want to see the pickle locations.
Jim, I agree. We've had a lot of fun tonight.
You know what? I can do that. I can edit a video showing all the locations of the few pickles that we have in the forest.
That would not be a bad video. Because what we could do is take off all the ornaments and then like zoom in on where the pickle truly was.
Okay. And then Richard, the Orlando guy's asking, is there going to be a New Year's party cooking show? That is our idea for next week. Next week on PTV Live, we will do some New Year's Eve party food that we're going to be putting together.
We are.
Ooh. Can we do that?
That's news to me.
Velveeta chili dip?
That's because that's the Orlando guy's idea. It's Richard's idea.
I
He
wasn't
just came up with that.
because I took off my glasses. I can't see.
Yeah, he says there's going to be a New Year's party cooking show. So yeah, we'll put together some
I know what I can do. I want to make a cheese ball.
Yeah, so
I
Doug
want
will
to make a cheese
Doug
ball.
make a cheese ball. We'll do a cheese dip that Ben wants, and then I'll come up with a dish. We will make those next week on PTV Live. So
no, we should get hors d'oeuvres at Trader Joe's.
yeah, so
There's little mini.
that's a great idea.
Tasting video. Another tasting stream.
We'll do a tasting stream next week.
There's
of,
a lot of hors d'oeuvres at Trader Joe's that are amazing. There's ones that are little miniature pot pies. They're absolutely amazing. So we'll get some hors d'oeuvres. Well, screw making things. Let's just get hors d'oeuvres at Trader Joe's.
Okay.
no, we can do some. We'll do cooking. We'll do at least one because we can easily do a dip. That's very easy to do.
But do Jim and Rob want to join us for the stream next week like they did with our other tasting stream?
Because when we were at Trader Joe's the other day, yesterday, there was some hors d'oeuvres I wanted to
I
get
don't
at Trader
know.
Joe's.
Did I hear tasting stream?
Yes, you did, Jim. The question is, would Richard want to join us on a tasting stream next week?
Oh, absolutely.
Next on PBS.
Next on
a taste-
PBS,
Oh,
a taste,
okay. So we got to go to
a
TJ's.
taste of New Year's.
We're gonna try their hors d'oeuvres. Their little hors d'oeuvres. And there's a couple I wanted to get that I saw that I was lusting after. Yay, Trader Joe's.
So, okay, everyone. I guess we're going to Trader Joe's this week.
No, there was a couple of them that were amazing. You even saw them too.
No, they are amazing. I love the hors d'oeuvres at Trader Joe's.
I found the General Tso's sauce.
The wonderful thing about this. Ooh, yes, you can do a General Tso's recipe thing in the Instant Pot.
Well, that's later on. I don't want to do that for the thing up, but I want to make an Instant Pot with the General Tso's sauce. It's gonna be chicken.
Yeah.
Okay, my watch told me that I just got confirmation on a present that was delivered that is going to be part of Pepper Tree Villa next year.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay.
Great.
So we'll be seeing a present at some point this week.
Did you see what Grace said?
No.
Look at this.
No, I said I've been lusting.
Ben
after the
is my
food.
spirit animal. He lusts after food too.
No, that's Doug.
No,
Doug
that's
does.
me. Ben doesn't eat. Food is fuel. He's boring. He eats club sandwiches, honey bunches of Cheerios, no ham sandwiches.
By the way, Rob, I think you're still here. Yes, back to Joe's. Rob, looks like Rob is in.
The program has been made possibly by the grant from the Trader Joe's Eating Club Foundation and viewers like you. That is so Jim.
That's awesome.
So yes, we will be doing a Trader Joe's tasting next week on Pepper Tree Villa. We will do that with appetizers.
Yeah, I love Chinese food, actually. I don't want to make it. That's what I want to
Ryan, you're very welcome. I'm just glad that you enjoyed the tour.
I'm glad everybody got sick and nauseated and you used we should have did a disclaimer, use your barf bag.
Hey, Zip.
Hey, Zip.
Hi, Zip.
Patrick, Merry Christmas.
But that is our house that we share to you. Again, this is not something that we normally do, but because you guys have been amazing for us these past 9 months and been very generous, just your heart pouring. We just wanted to share it because we've been talking about it since we started back in April.
Yeah.
That it's really real. We're not lying. And we started in September. It took us 90 days to do it with all of our drama, but we wanted to share this all to you, and you guys are so amazing. So thank you so much.
Yeah. And well, by the way, one more thing. According to YouTube, our channel is still under review. It has not been monetized yet, but we will let you know when that happens.
Yeah. YouTube works at a glacial space, so speed. So we will know. It says it's in process. I don't know what exactly that means, but
Oh my gosh.
That is it.
8 dozen cookies while she was watching our stream. Glad we could entertain you while you were baking, Grace.
Oh, that's wonderful. And by the way, Rob,
were those?
in just about 12,
Oh God, do we have to
12,
talk about
12 minutes, it's 6 weeks since we've had Disney Plus.
Oh my gosh, my head.
6 weeks of Disney Plus, Rob. 6 weeks. Oh my gosh. Well, it is just 11:45 there on the East Coast. We should wrap this blessing up.
Yeah.
It actually has been a blessing. Thank you
I gotta
so much.
go attend to my aunts.
I've laughed hard tonight. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you.
We always have a great time when everyone is here. Happy 6 weeks Disney Plus anniversary, everyone.
Yeah.
Did I see Amy join the stream too?
Yes, she did.
Oh, Amy, thank you for being here. Oh, thank you. And Rob Fuzz, thank you for your support, as well as, of course, Jim. More sunshine, please. He's always a great support to us. But D&G Explorers, Two Real Geeks are also our support channels. And Richard of the Orlando guy, he's also a wonderful support to us as well. By the way, I mentioned this on the Daily Dose of Disney this afternoon. It was finally announced today that Richard is going to be doing some voiceover work for Pepper Tree Villa. So be looking and listening to Pepper Tree Villa, and you'll get to hear Richard's voice.
You'll hear Richard's voice of the Orlando guy from time to time with different advertising that we're going to be doing.
We're going to collab with a lot of people. We're going to do that. We're going to
for us. 2020 is going to be a year of collaboration. So one of our first collaborations is going to be Lena of Paper, Scissors, and Vacations. Oh my! So. But we'll be talking more about that later.
But everybody should do their vision boards. I don't believe in what's the thing called? New Year's resolutions, because I hate that word. You should have goals, set goals, and do vision boards.
See, Donna says Richard has a great voice. Yes, he does, Donna.
He has an amazing voice.
He has an incredible on-air voice. It's just wonderful.
Oh my gosh.
He will be joining Charlie as one of the voices of PTV. And then Ben, tell them about the contest that you're going to be doing with the tree behind you.
Oh, yeah. Behind me is my Disney bedroom tree. There are, I don't know how many ornaments on this tree. You're going to guess. When I take my tree down in January, I will be counting the number of ornaments that are on it. And once I do come up with that number, we're going to be asking you to guess. And whoever comes closest will be winning something from Pepper Tree Villa.
It's gonna be an episode of Life with Ben that will announce the contest. So that'll be in mid-January that happens. So be watching closely to Life with Ben.
Yeah, the video that I made back in November of me putting the tree, I'm just gonna run in reverse.
And Stacy Rogers.
Yeah, I
like this one. Hers is I have kept a New Year's resolution I made years ago that was to not make any more resolutions ever again. Only one I've ever kept.
Yeah, I believe I've always learned that from coaches. Some
and
guys.
Look who's here!
Oh, our lovely Gigi. Oh,
maybe they'd want to join the tasting party next Monday as well.
If they're available, they're more than welcome.
D&G, Jim, and Rob are going to be joining us for a tasting of New Year's. So you're more than welcome to join us. It's going to be another Trader Joe's adventure. It's going to be a bunch of appetizers from Trader Joe's.
Appetizers or hors d'oeuvres from Trader Joe's.
So we'll be talking with you more about that later and saying, okay, which ones we're going to buy.
There's going to be a lot that we're going to have to cook before. So because a lot of these have to be put in the oven. But we can do that.
We'll keep them in a warmer too.
Yeah. Okay.
A chafing dish.
A chafing dish?
A chafing dish.
Yeah.
Little candles and,
little sterno.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. That's about it.
Okay, yeah, it's 12 o'clock East Coast time.
It's just about the sixth week anniversary of Disney Plus. So I'd say thank you so much for joining us.
It's Christmas
everyone.
Eve. It's over there already.
It is. It's just about Christmas Eve there on the East Coast.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
Everyone, download your app on your phone so you can watch Santa fly all over the world. It's going to be
NORAD.
soon.
Yeah, it's great.
The NORAD app is going to be available and running starting very soon.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Oh, well, we watch it every year. The NORAD thing is one of the best things the government does.
Jim, yeah. That's so right, Richard.
No.
Nothing will top Jim eating fruitcake for the first time.
Yeah, nothing. Jim is...
I'll tell you, every time I watch that, still, when he's chewing and chewing, and then the sigh.
And then he goes back in for more, and he takes one for the team. I mean, talk about just... Richard
posted a great video on his channel.
Thank you, Richard.
The retrospect of that particular
You turned me into a monster.
That retrospect that we did last week. So
totally turned me into a monster. Yeah, he was mortified. Rob was just like fruitcake.
Yeah, that is now known as the Jim Chew.
The figgy pudding was good.
And then Stacy says, every time I think of figgy pudding, I think of Jim. Why not? I mean, he ate figgy pudding for us.
It's actually delicious. And fruitcake is delicious too. Yep. Depends on who makes it and what is made out of it. It can be really nasty, but it's really good.
Oh, man.
All right.
It's a shame.
Okay.
It's a shame to have to end the stream. We're having so much fun tonight, but the time has come. We do have to call an end to it.
Yes.
Apologies to everyone. Ben, you're going to be posting an episode of Life with Ben on Thursday, as always.
Yes, I am.
And I am working on a video for your pleasure for a replacement of the Yule log. It's going to be the Christmas forest at Pepper Tree Villa. So everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Oh my goodness, Rob Fuzz. Yes, the peep rocked.
Oh, I needed that peep, that gingerbread peep, to scare my ants away in my bathroom now. I have to attend to my ants, everybody. So thank you, everybody.
Everyone.
Merry Christmas. It's Christmas
Yes,
Eve.
everyone, Merry Christmas from Pepper Tree Villa. And we'll see you next week with the tasting of New Year's Eve. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
And you've been watching PTV Live. And let's say good night with this. Life is too short to eat bad food. So we'll do it for you next week.
At Trader Joe's.
No, really. The Trader Joe's food is very good.
Oh,
it
I
really
love
is.
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's is awesome. We really do love their food. So
But a lot,
everyone, good night. Thank you so much.
they loved us when we went back to Trader Joe's and said,
Good night, everyone.
Okay, good night, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.